Hi everyone, this is Panos from NetBeez, and today I'm going to show you how to set the TCP window size on Linux. To do this, I set up a network between two hosts that are separated by 1000 milliseconds of latency. A pretty poor performing network. Now I'm going to start by running an hyperv test between these two hosts, and for now I'm going to just leave the default options for the hyperv test. I notice here an information line that tells me that the TCP window size used for this test is 61 kilobytes, and the final performance of this TCP hyperv is 665 kilobps. Very low performance and is expected in this high latency network. Now, one way to compensate for this high latency for TCP communication is to use a large window size, and here I'm going to go big. I'm going to try to use an 8 megabyte window size for the next hyperv test. So I'm requesting hyperv to use an 8 megabyte window size, and I notice the same information line telling me that the window size used is actually 250 kilobytes, so almost 4 times larger than the previous one, but nowhere close to the 8 megabytes I asked. Actually, hyperv gives me a warning about that. The final performance is more than double than the previous value, but again, I'm trying to figure out here why hyperv hasn't used a larger TCP window size like the one I asked for. And the reason is that the operating system has certain limits on the size TCP window sizes that any application can use. And this for good reasons. For example, you don't want an application to use a huge TCP window size and bog down all other applications on the same system, or even exhaust the system's resources out of memory, for example. The good news is that we can change those values and those limits, and without going into too much detail here, this is how you set those values. You have to put certain options in a configuration file /etc/syscontrol-conf, and what these values do in a nutshell is that they set the upper limit of the TCP window size on the receiving and sending side. So I'm going to apply these options with syscontrol-p, and now I'm going to run the same hyperv test by requesting again this 8 megabyte window size. And right now, actually, I got what I asked for. I'm getting this hyperv right now is running with 8 megabytes TCP window size, and we'll see that the final performance is around 10 times than the first test we executed. So to summarize here in a nutshell, the TCP window size on Linux has certain limits on the values it can take, and those limits can be changed on the operating system by changing certain parameters. And this TCP window size can help us increase the performance of the TCP communication in a high latency network. This is for today. Thank you so much. This is Panos from NetBeez.